Greetings to all. Now we are going to understand about the numericals respect to your retirement of a partner. Under these numericals, we are going to understand first sum number 3. Himanshu and Gagan are the partners and they are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. On March 31st, Naman retires. The various assets and liabilities of the firm on the date were as follows: cash 10,000, building 1 lakh, plant machinery 40,000, stock 20,000, and debtors rupees 20,000, and investment rupees 30,000. So these are the items which are appearing in the balance sheet. The following was agreed up between the partners on Naman's retirement. Building is to be appreciated by 20%, plant and machinery is to be depreciated by 10%, provision of 5% on debtors to be created for bad and doubtful debts. Stock was to be valued 18,000 and investment 35,000. So now looking at this particular sum, we have to start with the first preparation of revaluation account. Why to prepare revaluation account? Because journal entries will be more easy when we prepare revaluation account first. So you can see over here, I am preparing revaluation account over here, and in that we can see the items I will be locating and making you understand one by one. So very first is various assets and liabilities are in the firm. So these are some of the assets and liabilities which are appearing the sum, and here the following was agreed upon the partners on Naman's retirement. So these are some of the adjustment which we have to carry forward. So let us start with the sum. Start. First of all, format I will be drawing. This is realization account. Debit side, credit side. The sum starts now. Building appreciated by 20%. Building is standing how much? Building is standing 1 lakh. Now it is appreciated, so obviously it is a increase in your assets. So when there is an increase in your asset, you have to make it credit because it is benefited to our business. So building rupees 20,000. Then comes plant and machinery to be depreciated by 10%. Plant and machinery standing with 40,000. Now it is to be depreciated. So depreciation will be on the debit side because it reduces your asset. So machinery will be 4,000. A provision of 5% is to be made on debtors. So debtors is standing with 20,000 and we have to make a provision. So debtors 20,000 at rate 5%. So 1,000 rupees. And provision and stock is valued at 18,000. Stock is standing with 20,000. Now it is to be valued at 18,000. So decrease in value of stock. So 2,000. And finally, investment is 35,000. Now new value and old value of the investment is 30,000. So it is increasing. So investment 5,000. So as we have learned the concept that when there is an increase in assets, we have to keep it on credit side. When there is decrease in asset, it will be on debit side. So this way your structure is ready. I will be showing here realization account ready in my books, as you have to compare with your work whatever you have done. You can see over here your work is ready like this, what I have done, and here you can see building appreciated, investment, plant, provision for doubtful debts, and stock. Now you will find the difference, that is 25,000. A grand total is 25,000, here also 25,000. So ultimately we will get the difference is 18,000. That is your gain, which will be transferred to partners. Gain will be transferred to your partners capital account. So we have to pass journal entries for all these items. So one by one we are going to pass the entries. So very first adjustment, you can see in your textbook also, very first adjustment was building. So your entry will be building account debit to revaluation. Building account debit to revaluation. Then there was a depreciation of plant. So revaluation account debit to plant. Revaluation account debit to plant. Then there was a adjustment respect to revaluation account debit to provision for doubtful debts. And then last entry was revaluation account debit to stock and investment account debit to revaluation, because investment is increase the value. And then final entry, revaluation account debit to A's capital, to B's capital, and to C's capital. So I am showing the journal entries what we have already passed. You have to just have a glance on that, have a glance on this, so you can get the idea. Naresh, Rajkumar, and Vishwajit are equal partners. Rajkumar decided to retire. On the date of his retirement, the balance sheet of the firm showed following: general reserves 36,000 and profit and loss account rupees 15,000. Pass the journal entries for the same. So here general reserve is to be written off and profit and loss account also to be written off, but it is debit balance. So first entry will be what? General reserve always have a credit balance, so now we are going to make it debit to all partners capital. So you can see over here I have passed the entries. Now next sum. Digvijay, Brijesh and Parakram are the partners in the firm, sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1. The balance sheet was as on 31st March 2007 was as follows. So you can see over here there is a balance sheet of a partner, and here Brijesh retired on 31st March 2007 on the following terms. Goodwill of the firm was valued at 70,000 and was not appear in the books. Bad debts amounting to 2,000 was to be written off. Patents were considered as valueless. Prepare revaluation account, partners capital accounts, and the balance sheet of Digvijay, Parakram and Brijesh. So very first thing, you people start drawing revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Now start with the preparation and entering all the items one by one as I instruct you, and then I will show you the answer respect to that. So what is the first thing when you are starting with the retirement of chapter? What is the first thing you have to do? So first of all, find out who is retiring. So here Brijesh is retiring. So make a circle in your partner's capital account on Brijesh, so that it will be in your mind that Brijesh is retiring. Now, very first thing is transfer the capital accounts. Transfer all the capital accounts of Brijesh, Digvijay and Parakram respectively in the partner's capital account credit side. So come to your partner's capital account credit side. Write down by balance brought down or by balance brought forward. 82,000, 60,000, 75,500. Then start with the first adjustment. Goodwill of the firm is valued as 70,000 and was not to appear in the books. So when goodwill adjustment comes, you are required to find out gain ratio. As we have learned in the previous sums, that gain ratio can be found out very easily. First of all, write down OPSR in the sum. So OPSR given in the sum is 2:2:1. You can see OPSR is given 2:2:1. Besides that, write down NPSR, that is new profit sharing ratio. New profit sharing ratio is not available in the sum. Make a circle on Brijesh, that is a middle one, and then rest part is your new NPSR, that is 2:1. Digvijay will share 2, Digvijay and Parakram will share 2:1. So now your gain ratio is equal to also 2:1. So you can see over here, I have written the working over here in this particular part. Now firm's goodwill is 70,000. Find out Brijesh share 2/5. So finally you will get 28,000. Now this 28,000 you have to transfer to the partner's capital account. So come to your partner's capital account and over there write down journal entries. I will be writing journal entries. You people post it. Journal entries will be Digvijay's capital account debit, because they are partners who are gaining. Digvijay's capital account debit, Parakram's capital account debit to Brijesh, and 28,000 will be distributed in the ratio of 2:1. So here your entry will be posted in this particular manner. Digvijay's capital, Parakram's capital to Brijesh capital. So your entry will be located this way. Adjustment number 2. Bad debts amounting 2,000 were to be written off. Now adjustment of 2,000 to be written off. So first of all, come to your revaluation account debit side. There you write down 2 bad debts 2,000. Come to your balance sheet. Write down debtors inner column 19,000 less bad debts 2,000 outer column 16,000. Patents were considered valueless. Come to your revaluation account. Valueless means no more value of the patents. Revaluation account debit side, 2 patents 9,000 because zero value. Another effect, balance sheet patents dash because no more patents are having any realizable value. So you can see this way you can end up the adjustment. Now all the adjustment of the sums are done. Now you have to transfer one by one all the items in the balance sheet whatever is left. So first of all, cash, transfer cash to asset, debtors is done, stock 42,000, building 2,07,000, patents 9,000, we had already made it nil. Debtors and patents are adjusted. Now come to your liability side. Creditors, make it as it is, creditors. Then reserves. Now reserves are to be distributed among the partners. So reserves come to your partner's capital account, and there you write down by reserves, distribute them among all the partners in 3:2:1, in 2:2:1. So that will give you 7,400, 7,400, 3,700. Okay, so now you are ready with all the activities, whatever is done. So you can see revaluation account. Close your revaluation account, you will find this type of scenario. And you are earning loss of 11,000 that will be distributed among the partners. I had already distributed this loss over here. And finally, now we will first close Brijesh account because he is a retiring partner. So make a total of 95,400 as a Brijesh total, of which 4,400 is deducted. So 91,000 is the loan of Brijesh, that is a partner's loan, which will be now located in the balance sheet liability side. Come to your balance sheet liability side and there write down Brijesh loan account. Now Digvijay and Parakram, they both are total. Now take out the difference of them and they will be balance carried forward, which we will be transferring to the liability side of balance sheet. So come to your balance sheet. This will be the items which will be already located in your balance sheet. And final total 2,74,000 will be received. Switching towards next sum, Radha, Sheila and Meena are partners sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. On April 1st, Sheila retires from the firm. On that day, their balance sheet was as follows. So you can see the balance sheet of Radha, Sheila and Meena. The terms were as under: goodwill of the firm is valued at 13,000. Expenses owing to be brought down to 3,750. Machinery and loose tools is 10% less than book value. Factory premises are revalued at 24,300. Now you are supposed to draw revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. So draw revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Now that much is drawn. So start with the sum. Very first thing, as I told you, first find out who is retiring. So here Sheila is retiring. Sheila retires from the firm. So make a circle on Sheila. Is a middle partner. Now transfer the balances of capital of partners in the partners capital account by balance brought down 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. Now goodwill of the firm was valued at 13,000. So goodwill of the firm is valued at 13,000, right? So what we are supposed to do is, first of all, write down OPSR is equal to 3:2:1. Besides that, write down NPSR is equal to 3:1. Now nothing is given, so OPSR is equal to GR, gain ratio. Therefore gain ratio is equal to 3:1. Firm's goodwill is equal to 13,000. Now share of Sheila you have to take out. So I have done the working over here, you can see, so that you can get clear idea of that. Same pattern, same methods we are using for all the goodwill working. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 13,000. We have done that. Now posting you can understand very easily. Come to your partner's capital account, write down by Radha, by Meena. In the Sheila's column we have to write down the amount, and same way Radha and Meena you have to write down the amounts. So this way your posting is done. Now adjustment. Expenses owing to be brought down to 3750. The expenses in the firm shows 4500. Now it has been reduced to 3750. So it is a benefit for the firm. It is a benefit for the sum. So come to your balance sheet, revaluation account, credit side by revaluation account, credit side by expenses, and take out the difference of that. 4500 minus 3750, that gives you 750. Come to your balance sheet now, write down on the asset side, liability side, expenses owing, inner column 4500 less 750 less 750, outer columns gives you 3750. Point number C, machinery and loose tools are to be valued at 10% less than their book value. So machinery and loose tools both are reducing their value. So 2 machinery 800 and 2 loose tools 400. Come to your balance sheet, write down machinery inner column 8000 less depreciation 800, outer column 7200. Besides that, write down loose tools 4000 less depreciation 400, outer column 3600. Factory premises are to be revalued at 24,300. You can see over here factory premises standing with 22,500. Now it has reduced to 24,300. So come to your revaluation account credit side by factory premises, because value of asset increases. Over there write down by factory premises 1800, that is 24,300 minus 22,500. And come to your balance sheet, write down factory premises inner column 22,500 plus appreciation, outer column 24,300. Now check all the items from the balance sheet. Have you transferred to the respective accounts? That is the last part you have to do when you are closing the books of accounts. So first thing, cash in hand, transfer that to balance sheet asset side. Cash at bank, transfer to the balance sheet asset side. Debtors we have done. No, we have not done. Debtors also transfer 15,000. Stock, outer column 12,000. Factory premises we had already done. Machinery we have done. Loose tools we have done.
come to your liability side, creditors transfer, bills payable transfer, expenses owing already transfer. Now general reserve, transfer this to the partners capital account credit side by general reserve 13,500 in 3:2:1. So now you are ready with all the items and closing of the accounts. You can see over here revaluation account. So finally you got a gain of rupees 1350. So that gives you this much balances. Same you transfer to the partners capital account. And you can see general reserve already transferred. Now this much is done. Now first account closing is of Sheila. Close Sheila's account. Transfer that to loan account of Sheila. Because no fund is excess, so we have to transfer to the loan account of Sheila. And then close your Radha's account and Meena's account. You will find the difference, that will be balance carried down, which will be transferred to the balance sheet. So this will be the last scenario of your balance sheet. You can see over here all the items are transferred respectively. That ends the sum. Thank you.